New batch mga kapatid na mga UFO files inilabas muli ng Amerika. Pag-usapan natin to mga tol.
I'm just a young nigga chillin' on it. First time I seen ice was a
Mula rito sa Fox News, historically significant. Pentagon releases new batch of UFO files. Again mga tol, para to sa mga naniniwala o mga mahihilig sa mga alien na usapin, mga UFO. No, pag-usapan natin itong balita mula rito sa Fox News. Sabing ganun, the truth is out there. Trump administration releases UFO files. No, panoorin natin to mga tol.
David Grush is a former U.S. Air Force officer, an intelligence official, whistleblower, and special advisor to Missouri Republican Representative
Whistleblower, okay. No?
Eric Burlson,
Dati siyang Air Force officer.
who has helped lead the push for disclosure. He joins us tonight. Welcome back to Special Report, David. I want to get your
Thanks, Brett.
sense of this release today, what you make of it, what you think is coming. What's next?
Yes, Brett, we should acknowledge this first tranche is certainly historically significant. The president is following through on his promises. Some of the information in this tranche certainly will be historically significant. Some will be attributed as prosaic natural phenomenon and upon further analysis. I believe further documents will reveal a lot of the other information that I got access to in terms of foreign intelligence on adversarial UAP programs and certain U.S. operations. However, that security declassification review is quite complex, and I would expect some delays. But I certainly fully support Trump's White House team on this declassification, and we should definitely applaud the president for following through. But do know that there's going to be some agency obfuscation.
Alam nyo mga tol, no, sa ibang balita, ang napanood natin is nasa 12,600, mga ganun ng numbers, no, ng UFO files o UFO evidence, mga UFO sightings. Ganun karami mga tol. 12,600, mga ganyan. So napakarami nun. Diba? Ibig sabihin mga tol, nandoon ka talaga sa napakalapit na katotohanan na may posibilidad na meron talagang mga living creature na nakatira sa ibang planeta, posibleng gano'n, na mas advanced sila. Kasi hindi naman kailangan na yung planetang yon is katulad mismo ng planetang mundo na nasa Goldilocks zone, di ba? Merong tubig, may maayos na klima. Yun kasi ay para sa ating mga tao. 'Di ba? Pero tayo nga mismong mga tao, merong mga ilang lugar dito sa ating daigdig na hindi natin kayang mabuhay, pero may mga nilalang na kaya nilang mabuhay sa ganung lugar. O like for example, mga tol, yung mga nandoon sa pinakailalim ng dagat. Syempre hindi natin kaya doon mga tol. Lumubog lang tayo ng mga medyo may kalaliman na sobrang taas na ng pressure nun, dudurugin na tayo nun. Pero may mga nilalang na kayang mabuhay doon. Diba? Meron ding mga nilalang, may mga na-discover na may mga living organism din na nabubuhay mismo sa magma ng ng bulkan. Biruin mo kung gaano kainit 'yun ha. Pero nabubuhay doon sa napakainit na lugar na 'yon. So meaning, kung ano man yung planetang 'yon, kahit sabihin nating hindi sila nasa Goldilocks zone na nasa tamang layo at distansya sa araw para mabuhay, kaya pa ring mabuhay. Kasi nga, may mga nilalang na talagang design para sa ganong klaseng environment mga tol. Pero again, hindi ko sinasabing totoo ang mga alien na wala pa rin tayong matibay o 100% na pruweba. Etong pinag-uusapan natin is mga files pa lang yan. Diba? Mga UFO files pa lang yan, unidentified flying object, mga lumilipad pa lang yun. Pero yung mga sakay nun o kung meron man nagpapatakbo nun, wala pa tayong malinaw na ebidensya tungkol dyan mga tol. No? Again, mga tol, ako naniniwala ako bukod sa ating mga tao, meron pang ibang nilalang. No? Batay sa Bible, may mga nilalang na espiritu, may mga nilalang na anghel. So, hindi lang tayo mga tol ang nilalang. No? At wala namang imposible sa lumalang. Kung gusto niyang maglagay ng mga nilalang na nakatira sa napakalayong planeta na hindi naabot natin at imposible na nating maabot, like for example mga 300 light years away. Ay napaka-imposible na nating maabot yung 300 light years away. Napakalayo talaga nun. Pero walang imposible sa Diyos kung pwede siya maglagay ng mga nilalang na nandoon. At ano pang saysay para ilagay pa sa Bible yung bagay na yun? Ay hindi rin naman natin mararating yun. Basta ang alam natin, may mga anghel, may mga ibang nilalang bukod sa atin. Yun lang yung malinaw, no? Tuloy natin to.
That you said adversarial UAP programs. That's talking about other countries that may have recovered craft that are trying to kind of re-engineer it
Yes.
for their own purposes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir. And there was also programs to detect and track UAP, very much akin to the UAP task force and other kind of outside the onion efforts over the years.
Oo nga naman, no? Kasi itong inirelease ng Amerika, isa Amerika lang to. Eh hindi lang naman Amerika ang bansa rito eh. Paano yung ibang bansa? 'Di ba? Pwedeng sila rin. Meron din silang mga files tungkol sa UFO. O yung katulad ng sinasabi nito, baka may mga nakuha na silang craft at nire-reverse engineered na nila, 'di ba? Para mapag-aralan.
Very much akin to the UAP task force and other kind of outside the onion efforts over the years.
Okay, this is, we had you on obviously in November. We did a series of reports, and thanks for coming on back then. This is what you said then about the president.
Certainly the current president is very knowledgeable on this subject, and I really believe if Trump wants to be the greatest president and the most consequential leader likely in world history, he certainly has the knowledge, the capabilities, and understanding of some of these sensitive government transparency issues.
So you think, one, he knows, and two, he's open to transparency on UAPs?
He certainly is very well informed on this issue. Leave it at that.
Yeah, so you think he's opening up this door and knows a lot more?
Oh, yes, sir. And I actually went into that in detail recently. I did an interview with Chris Farrell on Judicial Watch, and certainly President was briefed late in his first term before COVID by a particular agency and was briefed on many of these issues, to include the crash retrieval issue. However, like I pointed out on Judicial Watch, certainly I don't think he's gotten all the information, and because of that agency's reputation, he certainly probably doesn't believe quite everything that he's been told, and I'm sure he's tasked his team in the White House to verify a lot of the other aspects that he was briefed on his first term.
You know, there's a lot of people out today saying this doesn't, advance the ball that much. I want to see the real stuff. There are a lot of documents out in this file, and one of them, just digging in here, Daily Mail first found it, but it's in the documents released by the Department of War. It's from the 1960s. It's an FBI report which says a few witnesses have reported seeing crewmen landed from these objects who are described as 3.5 to 4 feet tall, wearing what appear to be spacesuits and helmets.
Eh, no? A few witnesses have reported seeing crewmen who had landed from the objects who are described as 3.5 to 4 feet. Napakaliit lang, 4 feet tall, wearing what appeared to be spacesuits and helmets. Ano yun to 1960 to, mga tol.
And that's the first reference in this tranche to actual creatures, aliens, extraterrestrial. Do you know that to be true?
That is true, and certainly the
Files yun sa US, files yun.
U.S. government has recovered those biological materials, something I've testified to. And because of that, a lot of other cabinet agencies, to include, believe it or not, HHS under RFK's leadership, will actually have to deal with some of the document triage that has resulted from some of these programs.
So what you're saying is we are on the cusp of getting a lot more details that deal with actual alien beings, however you're going to describe them.
That's certainly up to the president's team, and I certainly support them, but it has come to my attention actually recently, as of today, there are some actors within certain intelligence agencies, to include DIA and CIA specifically, that are actually blocking some of the president's presidentially appointed team and getting access and getting control on some of these historical records. So I really expect the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security, Bradley Hansel, to take care of that, as some of that's under his cognizance, especially on the national program side, which is directly under his organization, to reveal some of the historical National Security Council records on them.
So may mga humaharang, no?
obviously there's a lot of skepticism out there. There's a lot of people saying, I'm not sure, but we're going to see. This disclosure is important. We've covered it from the beginning. David, we appreciate your time.
Well, lahat, no? Hindi naman lahat, pero marami talaga ang skeptical pa pagdating sa mga bagay na ganito. Kasi mga tol, syempre, alam na natin na nasanay na tayo sa mga movie at alam nating hanggang movie ang mga ganyan. Pero mula pa man noon, napakarami na rin talagang mga sightings at ito katulad nung inilabas na report, no, may mga nakita daw silang crewmen na bumaba mula doon sa mga spacecraft na yon na nasa 4 na talampakan lang daw ang taas at nakasuot na parang spacesuits. Yung report yun galing yun sa Pentagon report. Ngayon, ang hinahanap ng tao, syempre tulad nga nung sinabi ko, is yung talagang mga photo na galing mismo sa gobyerno at hindi kung sino-sino lang yung nagre-release kasi pwedeng AI na yun Galing mismo sa gobyerno, i-release nila na may mga underground facilities sila, mga secret facilities na nandoon, may mga nakuha na silang mga biological creature na mga alien talaga, spaceship, mga ganun, mga tol ang hinihintay ng mga tao talaga. Ikaw, naniniwala ka ba sa alien? Comment ka sa ibaba.